Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Christina. How are you? So yes, today by the title you do know that I am going to be doing a makeup review on some ColourPop items that I bought. So yeah, we're gonna jump into that. I'm really excited because this is my first makeup tutorial of 2020. I know my last video was like a get ready with me goals video, and I did do my makeup in that video, but I wasn't talking about any products. I was just doing my makeup and talking to you guys. So today we're going to be talking about products, testing them out, and seeing if I like them. So I have done ColourPop reviews in the past, and I will link those down below if you are interested in watching any of those. It hasn't been a lot, but it's been like a few. So yeah, I want to jump into this video and let you guys see what I purchased. I'm really excited. I didn't get everything that I wanted. I wanted 2 collections, but one of them, I'm guessing, went, I don't know if it was limited edition and they no longer sell it, or it was just sold out, but I checked for weeks and it never popped back up. So I'm hoping it wasn't limited edition. I'm hoping that I can actually get my hands on that collection because I really do want to try it out. I love the concept of it, and I loved the whole thing in general. It really brought me back to my childhood days, just the style of it. And that collection I'm talking about is the Becky G by ColourPop collaboration. They did another one, but this one is the Chola collection. And when I saw other beauty gurus doing this review, I fell in love instantly just with the packaging itself, but also the products. I loved the palette, the lips, the bronzers, and I think that's pretty much all. I don't think she did any blushes this time around. I can't remember, but for the most part, the eyeshadow palette was what reeled me in. Oh, and they did a eyeliner, so I didn't get a chance to get my hands on that one. Sorry you guys if you see my son in the background. He's chilling in here with me, which is totally fine. You guys know I got kids and I can't just kick them out every time I do a video, but he's there on his tablet, so he shouldn't be doing much bothering. So yeah, so if you hear any like talking in the background, it's his tablet going up. I don't know what he's watching. He watches everything that's kid friendly on there. But anyways, I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna show you guys what I got. So here's the box, and inside of it is this little card they sent me. It says, "You light up my world." It's cute. The little back card's cute too, but I feel like it really doesn't fit the collection that I purchased. So this is what I'll show you, or what I'll tell you what this collection comes with. I did buy this whole collection with my own money. It didn't get sent to me. I wish, but no, ColourPop doesn't know who I am, so yeah, I just spend my money with them. This is the Bitty by ColourPop collection. Look at that box. It is super cute. I freaking love that. The dual chrome. Sorry if you see the glare. I'm sitting in front of my window and it's natural lighting. So yeah, this is the eyeshadow palette, and these are their monochrome palettes. I have a few already that I want to continue my series with, so this will be put on that list. So yeah, it's called the Candy Button palette, and it has all the names in the back. We'll open that up so that way I can show you guys the colors. So yeah, let me just show you guys the whole entire, then I'll take every item out one by one. And then I also bought 2 other palettes because they were having a sale whenever I was shopping online, and these are actually palettes that I wanted to get my hands on as well. They're the other monochrome palettes, and this is the orange one, the Orange You Glad. This one is the Honey, but I will show you, like, you know, since I did purchase these all on the same day, I'll just show you guys. Palette, which is so gorgeous. I've never had a solid orange palette before. So with the collection that we will be talking about today, it comes with a highlighter Frosty, a highlighter Glow Burst, so 2 highlighters. It comes with 3 blushes, and then it comes with a lip bundle that has 3 lip shades in it, and then it comes with a quad, which is for individual little Super Shock shadows, and then the palette itself. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start opening up some products. So what I'm gonna do, instead of talking through with the eyeshadow palette itself, I would just like do a speed through. I don't want this video to be entirely a voiceover. This is what the palette looks like. That is so up my alley and so stunning. This color right here, yes, that is the color I want to use today. So we're gonna make something happen with that color. So one thing I do love about these monochrome palettes is they have like a nice size mirror, and who doesn't like that? So they're very travel friendly. Oh, like I was saying, I want to do like a speed through with the makeup palette and just really show you the colors that I'm using, and you'll see where I'm placing them. But for the most part, I'll talk to you about how I feel about the blendability after the video. But everything else I will talk through as far as like what I'm going to be using on my face. So yeah, and that other thing that you probably see is I changed my hair. I cut it and I bleached it again. So yeah, if you noticed a difference, it's my hair. I needed some change, and it was either this or get a piercing, or I don't know, but this seemed easier for me. Just cut my hair. I'm in that new year, new me type of vibe, which is I think pretty much everybody's go-to quote. But yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna stop talking because I feel like I've talked way too much already, and we're gonna go ahead and jump into the video. Alright guys, so I am back, and you can tell I did my brows and I look crazy. I don't know why I look so orange right now, but yeah, it is what it is. I don't know what's going on, but I look orange. Help. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the palette, and here's what it looks like again. Alright, so we are back. We're finally done with the eyes, except for one last step, and that is putting a highlighter in the inner corner and on the brow bone. So what we're going to do is now we're going to jump into the other products. I'm gonna see if there's any good highlighting shades in this quad right here. Love the packaging, same thing. Bitty by ColourPop. You really can't see it. The duochrome is so cute. I love it. And it comes with four Super Shock shadows. The names are Walk on Air, Gumball, Warm and Fuzzy, and Seventh Heaven. This is what the 4 look like. Here's these 2, and here is these. I love the packaging. I love the pink packaging of it. I think it's so cute. It definitely reminds me of like sweets, and I think that's pretty much what the collaboration was pretty much based on, is like sweets. And I think I'm gonna go with, I want something a little brightening, and let me show you, let me open up these colors. This one is Warm and Fuzzy. Ooh, that one's pretty. And this is what it looks like. This one could be cute for my inner corner and brow bone. And then this one is Walk on Air. That's another pretty one. The next one is Seventh Heaven. Oh no. Sorry, I gotta hold it like this because it's gonna fall out of the pot. That one's really pretty actually. And last is Bubblegum. Or Gumball, I'm sorry. Gumball. That one is really pretty as well. And these I feel like all these would probably look good for in our inner corner and brow bone. So it's kind of hard. They really weren't doing justice behind the glass right here. So I think I want to go in with Gumball. I think I'm going to try that one. And these are Super Shock shadows, so they're very creamy. They got that creamy consistency, which I think is super awesome, and it's just so satisfying. The best way I feel like to use these is either like on a synthetic brush, like a packed synthetic brush, your fingers, or that's pretty much it. So that's a cute little highlighter. I don't know if you guys can see it, so I'm gonna put it in my inner corner. That's what it looks like. I do love ColourPop Super Shock shadows. I just feel like they're not very beginner friendly because you do have to finesse it and figure out a way how to use them, especially if you don't know how to use this type of consistency, because they're very smooth in touch, and they're smushy. So you literally have to figure out a way how to get it on. I would just recommend your fingers, if anything, because if you're going to be using a brush, you're really going to be digging into the product and placing it over the area that you're trying to put it on, and it might get a little messy. I will say, like, try with your finger. If not, you're going to definitely want to use a synthetic brush. Something that's packed like this is the best thing. You know, something that's very packed, so that way you can get it to where you want it, and then you can just kind of like blend it out with the fluffy end of a brush. I do enjoy them, but would I purchase these on its own? Probably not, because like I said, they're not very user friendly, and you literally have to figure out a way to try and use them. So yeah, they're pretty. The colors are really pretty. Maybe I'll go ahead and just swatch them for you guys so you guys can see the colors. So this first one right here is Walk on Air. This one right here is Gumball. The next one is Seventh Heaven, and the last one is Warm and Fuzzy. So we got 2 highlighters in this collection. I don't know which one is gonna look good on my skin tone, or if they'll both look good on my skin tone. And then we got 3 blushes. Sorry, my fingers are dirty. But we got 3 blushes. The blushes are matte. I have used ColourPop's blushes before, and they are the same as the Super Shock shadows. These are the Super Shock blushes. They got Simply Sweet. This one right here. They have Double Bubble. That's a cute name. Very pinky. Pinky peachy. Very bubblegum-esque to me. You can see that. Our Sugar Coat. That is like one of my favorite words to use, because I do not sugarcoat anything. Oh, that is a really pretty color. That makes me want to use this color, but I think it might be too intense for this eye look. But I love that color. So yeah, typically with these, they recommend you use like a beauty blender or your fingers to put this on. So most likely I'll be using like a beauty sponge. Like pound it and then kind of swirl it. But first I'm going to pound it because I don't want to get too much product on the sponge because it's going to get so heavy on my cheeks. So I'm going to smile and I'm going to pounce the product on my cheeks like so, and then I'm gonna drag it towards my hairline. That's a pretty wash of color. I actually really like that. I really like this blush. I think it's super just pretty. It's gave my cheeks a really nice rosiness to it. So this one was sugar coated. Let me swatch it for you guys. Right there, it looks very intense on the camera, but it's really not. It's pretty light on my face all that well, or it wouldn't look too good on me. That one is Simply Sweet. Yeah, Simply Sweet. Very pretty. It is double bubble. I don't know if you can see it. This one right here. It's kind of like a peachy coral. Very light. Very, yeah, I don't think the other two colors will look good at all on me, so I'll probably just pass them along to somebody that has a lighter complexion than me. That probably will look way more better in it than I do. So yeah, now we're coming down to the highlighters, and the first one is Frosty. Now I've never used any of ColourPop's highlighters in the Super Shock form. I have used some of their loose highlighters from the Becky G collaboration they did with her the first time. So this is going to be really interesting for me to use this because, like I said, the best way to use them is with a sponge or with your fingers. And the second one is Glow Burst. So this one is Glow Burst. That one is really pretty. I think I might go for this one. And to be honest, I guess I'll really swatch them to see if they'll look good on my skin tone. And this one, again, is Frosty. It's a goldish color, which I really love. I love gold highlights. So these are the two highlighters. The first one is Frosty, and the second one is Glow Burst. So they're pretty similar. They got some differences in them. I think I want to go with Glow Burst. I feel like that one will complement my skin tone a little bit better, if I'm being completely honest. So we're going to go with that one. And again, we're going to use the sponge. Or actually, I can probably try and use my fingers at first to see how it applies with my fingers, and then just kind of blend it out with the sponge. That's really pretty. Okay, sorry you guys, my card is full. My card was full on my camera, but no worries. So I was just really talking about the highlight. I don't know if the Frosty one is just looking really pale on my skin because of the lighting in here, but to be honest, I just really feel like that's really not going to be the shade for me. It just looks very pale. It'll probably make my skin look really ashy, so I might just pass that along as well. Oh man, I just literally dug my finger into the highlighter. Look, really? That's how creamy they are. So yeah, now we're gonna move on to the lip products, and I believe this is a trio. Yeah, okay, so we got Chewholic, Holly Lolly, and Juice Drop. So we're gonna find out if these are all liquid lipsticks or what. This is what the colors look like. This one was Chewholic, this one is Holly Lolly, and this one is Juicy Drop. So those are pretty colors. So I think the one I want to go with to complement this lip color, I think I want to go with the Chewholic. Okay guys, so I actually, instead of using the Chewholic, I went with the Holly Jolly. This one came out so, when I put it on my lips, it literally looked so hot pink and it threw the look off. I'm not really saying that this goes with the eye look. I don't know, it still looks a little bit too bright for the eye look, but it's okay. So yeah, I went ahead and went with this shade. Final thoughts of the collection. I love the palette. I think it's super cute. The only thing I would say is like these glitter shades right here. They remind me a lot of the Huda Beauty pressed glitters. If you guys have ever tried those, they're very hard to use. They don't pick up really on the brush unless you have like some type of sticky adhesive to it. So like say if you picked it up with your concealer after using that concealer brush for your eyes, you might have better luck with that. But definitely you would need some type of adhesive to make these stay on. If not, they're gonna go all over the place. If the wind blows your face, the glitter is gone. So yeah, I would definitely say that is a downfall when it comes to using ColourPop's glitters. They are nice glitters, they're pretty. I love the way they look, but I'm just telling you, you're probably gonna have to use something to get it to stick on your eyes. If not, they're gonna disappear within the day. So yeah, that's the only downfall. Other than that, like the colors are so pretty in this palette. So yeah, that is my only complaint. Other than that, like I do love these palettes. I think they're super cute. They are affordable. If you can get them on sale, you can get them for like $9, but regular price are $12. So if you do buy them from for regular price, you can definitely still get like discount codes from higher influencers, bigger influencers. There's always a code out there. You don't have to be subscribed to the influencers, but you can definitely use their discount codes to get a little bit of money off. And I believe most of the time it's 10% off because ColourPop in itself is already pretty affordable. So yeah, I say I love the palette. Definitely worth the purchase. I just love these little palettes. I think they're super cute and very travel friendly. So they always get a A+ in my book. But I'm just being honest with you guys, when it comes to certain colors, certain products in the palettes, it's probably not for everybody, especially the pressed glitters. But for me, I love them, so it's always A+ for me. Yeah, I would say these little Super Shock shadows, if you want to get them because you like the colors and you like the swatches, then I'd say get them. These are not that expensive, but in my opinion, if it was up to me purchasing like these with out the collection, I probably would pass on these because like I said, who wants to sit there and try and figure out how to use these things when you can just move on to another product or just use like the eyeshadow palette in itself. So yes, these are cute, you know, they're pretty, the colors are gorgeous, and like I said, they add a nice touch to the inner corner and on the brow bone. But the downfall on these things is like they are not user friendly, especially for beginners or like me in general. I feel like I would get super frustrated because I would be having to dig my brush into the product to try and get it to the intensity that I want it to. So honestly, I would say pass on these if you're not patient like me. So yeah, they're cute, but I would just say pass. The highlighters and the blushes. So I like the blushes. I think they're convenient, especially if you're somebody that uses a beauty sponge already. You definitely would have to use your fingers or a beauty sponge to do the blushes and highlighters. But yeah, it's just really all your, like, it's just really your preference if you want to use a sponge. It applied very nicely to my face using a sponge for the blush. So yeah, I loved the colors. I think my favorite color obviously would have to be the sugar coated. It matches my skin tone out of the three. The other two are probably gonna be just something that I pass on to a friend or family who I feel like would get better use out of them. So yeah, if using a sponge or your fingers is not a big deal, I'd say get them, but only purchase the ones that you know will go for your skin tone. Don't get all three of them if you know that they're not all gonna work for you. For the highlighters, same thing. I liked them. They applied nice. It applied nice to my face with my fingers. I didn't have any issues with that. The only downfall is that I hate that I can't use both of them because obviously one of them would make my skin look very ashy and the other one is just, you know, pretty. It's not too blinding like what I'm used to, but for the most part, I very much enjoyed it. So definitely gonna keep one at least, but we'll definitely be passing on the other one to somebody else that'll get better use out of them. So my opinion, if you liked any of the blushes or the highlighters that I showed you guys, I'd say go for them. I think they're worth it. Last products are the Blotted Lips, the trio. I think all these colors are gorgeous. They're right up my alley for springtime. I will say the Blotted Lips, they're almost like liquid lips. They dry down like a liquid lips, but they're like a lip stain. So once they're on your lips and you try to wipe them off, it's gonna stain your lips. They stained my arm. So, and the only thing is you're gonna use a little bit more layers than you would with a liquid lip, because these are very sheer. So they do take quite a bit of layers to build them up. I do think that they're worth it because not only are they affordable, the colors are gorgeous, and this is really comfortable. Like, it doesn't feel heavy at all on my lips. So that is a plus. I would probably consider using this over a liquid lip if I'm trying to use them like every day, because this is not as drying as a liquid lip, if that makes any sense. But I would say for the most part, if you like liquid lips but don't like the feeling of them, then try out their Blotted Lips. They're really nice. The colors are pretty, and yeah. So yeah, that is it, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, let me know down below if you liked the video and if you would like to see more of these. So until next time, if you haven't already, hit subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you are notified anytime I upload. And I think that is it. I have to start getting ready to go get my kids from school. So yeah, I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Bye.